Under a Blanket of Blue. Good evening.
Hello, everybody. It was a beautiful day today, but very, very hot.
Yeah.
So in line with that, we wanted to do something that would keep you warmer. So we decided to do Under a Blanket of Blue.
Oh my.
That's just a segue into it.
Yeah. You might
Anyway,
say.
it was written in 1932 by Alan J. Neilberg, and with Jerry Livingston and Marty Sims. Marty Sims was an American lyricist, and in 1933 he was with the Casa Loma Orchestra and recorded there Under a Blanket of Blue. Jerry Livingston studied music at the University of Arizona and was involved in a number of shows on Broadway. So these were three men who got together and wrote some lovely songs, and this one in particular. And which is the one that did Under Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo?
That was Jerry Livingston.
It was Jerry Livingston, okay.
Salagadoola, Mishagaboola, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, etc.
He did them all
One
the
of the
music,
great
I think,
American
for Cinderella,
classics.
it said.
I think so.
I think
Jerry
so, yeah.
wrote a lot for the movies with Nyberg and Symes at different times, but lots of good stuff. But let's do this, okay?
Ready?
Under a blanket of blue, just you and I beneath the stars, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance. The night is ours. Under a blanket of blue, let me be thrilled by all your charms. Darling, I know my heart will dance within your arms. A summer night's magic enthralling me so. The night would be tragic if you weren't here to share it, my dear. Covered with heaven above, let's dream a dream of love for two, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, under a blanket of blue. You know, I get a feeling sometimes, I first heard this song, it was not among the things I'd been hearing as a kid, and I heard it because I took to the records of one Art Tatum, a marvelous piano player, and I listened and I thought, boy, that's kind of nice, and every time after that I wanted to hear it some more, because the melody is very, very beautiful. Good stuff. And then there were the lyrics. This stuff is marvelous, you know. Under a blanket of blue, let me be thrilled by all your charm. Are you thrilled by that?
I am absolutely.
Can
and
you
know
stand
what?
being next to me here?
Do you know what? If you read that as a poem,
Right.
it would be beautiful.
Let's do that. Under a blanket of blue, just you and I beneath the stars, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, the night is ours. Under a blanket of blue, let me be thrilled by all your charms. Darling, I know my heart will dance within your arms. Is this something like a loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou beside me? A summer night's magic enthralling me so. The night would be tragic if you weren't here to share it, my dear. Covered with heaven above, let's dream a dream of love for two, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, under a blanket of blue. Under a blanket of blue, just you and I beneath the stars, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance. The night is ours. Under a blanket of blue, let me be thrilled by all your charms. Darling, I know my heart will dance within your arms. A summer night's magic enthralling me so. The night would be tragic if you weren't here to share it, my dear, covered with heaven above. Let's dream a dream of love for two, wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, under a blanket of blue. Wrapped in the arms of sweet romance, under a blanket of blue. I hit the high note. That's how excited I am.
Isn't that nice?
That's a marvelous tune and a marvelous lyric. I'm sorry, I just got to say it. It's wonderful. I figured when I thought of this tune, Veronica thought of it this week, is probably 90% of you friends out there have never heard this. I'm guessing at that because I know an obscure tune when I know one, all right? And there are some like this. The 1930s produced some of the greatest ballads of this nature. Tender, a little bit light, great poetry.
Poetic, yeah.
Great songs, great lyrics.
And you know, today, not to take away from the young people, but today we heard a group singing, four boys. And they had the microphone so close to their mouths.
Up to the lips.
We had no idea what they were singing. And everybody seemed to, you know, enjoy it, and there's nothing wrong with it, but to me, you want to hear the lyrics.
Right.
You want to
heard
understand
our lyrics,
it.
didn't you? Right.
So I think you know.
And we don't even have a microphone, do we?
And we don't even have a blanket of blue.
Just a little,
We don't even have a blanket of blue.
Well, that's another matter, you know.
But
we better say goodnight. Remember, we're reminding you that Saturday we hit the sand, all right?
So Friday will be our last Songfest.
Oh, yes.
Stop
For
crying.
3 weeks.
Grow
We're
up.
going to pick up again on July, not September, as you sometimes heard, but July 31st, all right? Sunday night.
In the meantime, enjoy this evening.
We
Be
love
good
you.
to each other. And think about a blanket of blue.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.